funny.
Oh, I think it is. Oh, it's
I can't believe him.
Oh, Corman.
What's going on? I heard yelling and Andy's out there laughing.
Oh, he has a warped sense of humor. Do you want some breakfast?
No, thanks. I've got an early appointment with Dr. Michaels, and then I'm going to meet Heather at the library later. I'll get something from the cafeteria. Are you okay?
Yes. I'm a mess.
What?
I was just walking out the front door, and guess who I saw? Aunt Penny.
Oh, honey,
Oh, now,
stop.
come on, Andy. One April Fool's joke an hour enough.
Who's joking? I'm here.
I told you. I don't fool when it comes to walking.
I know, Grandma, Emily is of legal age now, and she has run away before, but still, I think Susan should be more concerned. She should call the police, have them do something. I know. All right. Well, just if you call me if you find out anything else, okay? Yeah, I'll talk to you at the party tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Well, Craig, you can go to the anniversary party?
He's invited me, but I don't think so.
Why not? Come on, be
comfortable
lovely
going.
fun.
Well, I don't even have a date here, you know?
I don't have a date.
Well, I got an idea.
Oh, what's this?
Why don't you ask Ida Snyder?
Miss Snyder?
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting to know her better. At least Lily thinks that she's the best thing since sliced
Oh, she's
bread.
terrific. You guys had a great time. Hi. What are you doing here? I thought you were working this morning with Iva.
Well, I was supposed to, but I got held up at the bank with Ed Brewster.
Is anything wrong?
No, don't worry about it. Craig, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I
No,
just
don't worry
wanted
about it.
to-
Listen, as a matter of fact, I need to talk to you. Lisa and I need to do some changes at Caroline's. I was wondering if you could help us out.
I'll get back to you on it.
Great, terrific. I gotta go call a lady about a date.
Baby, I just wanted to stop by because I'm not going to really get home for dinner. Okay?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong, huh?
No, I told you, no. I'm sorry. I just wish you'd believe me. We're fine. I'll see you tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Iva, look. I told her to put a tag on her leg so I know which one it is. Think it's gonna bother her?
No, I don't think so. You know, you really have a way with animals. You know that?
I do. I love animals. I love everything about this farm. I'm gonna hate to leave after vacation.
Well, you don't think about that now, okay? I mean, you still have a few extra days, and you just make them extra special. Okay?
Good morning. Not at work yet, Miss Snyder.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Oh, darling, I've come to take you home with me.
I want you to know whatever you decide is fine with us, okay? Excuse me. Hello? Well, hi, Craig.
Look, I know this is awfully short notice here, but I've been invited to the Hughes' 50th wedding anniversary, and I hate to go to events like that alone. Do you want to go with me?
Well, thank you, but I really don't know the Hughes family.
Well, neither do I, but, Steve and Betsy will be there. It should be fun.
Well, look, can I think about it and check my schedule and call you back?
Sure, yeah, I'll be here. Listen, give Lily my love, okay?
I will. Bye. Well, that was Craig. And he sends his love.
Why did he call?
He just invited me to the Hughes anniversary party tomorrow night.
I didn't know that you knew Craig that well.
Yes, I've met him a few times, and I like him a lot.
Well, good. Go to the party then with him, and I'll help you pick out a dress.
No, come on now. No, you don't even know that you're going to be here.
I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna go home just yet.
Well, I will let you two alone talk.
Baby, please.
No.
Please.
No, Mom.
Please, come
I'm not
home
coming
with me.
I'm
Come
not
home with me
coming
now.
home. I'm gonna stay here until the end of vacation.
Darling, you don't know what it would mean. What it would mean to me if you would. Please. You said that we should try to spend more time together.
That was very important to me. It just wasn't very important to you. When I walk in here, I feel good about myself, you know? I feel like a real person. I just don't know. I don't know why. I just feel safer here than any other place that I ever did. Ever since Daddy died.
Oh, you look great.
Penny, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Mom, I wouldn't have missed wishing you and Dad a happy 50th anniversary. Now, that is nothing to sneeze at.
No, it isn't.
And it's so wonderful to see everybody again.
You too.
Oh, Kim, Franny, you look just wonderful. And I know what a nightmare you've been through.
You know, I should really go and get dressed. If you'll excuse me, I'll be right back, okay?
I hope I didn't say anything wrong.
No. It's still difficult for her to talk about.
Well, she's seeing a psychiatrist, and she's really making excellent progress.
Boy, I feel like I'm out of touch with the whole family. So much has been going on. Bob, how's Tom? Did he find Margot in London after I saw her?
Well, she's back here now. In fact, she's filed for divorce.
Divorce? Oh, I thought they had such a terrific marriage.
Well, we all thought that, but anyway, they're going together to the anniversary party for Mom and Dad's sake, and maybe they'll get a chance to talk. That's what we're hoping.
Knock, knock, everybody.
Listen, you're so...
Oh, wonderful to see you. I was just going to say that, well, I've got a surprise.
Hey, Michael, son, he never misses a party. Hiya, Mom. Hey, Benny.
My darling brother.
Hiya, good one.
He missed.
Oh, I went for you, too.
Good to see you.
Hey, where's Dad? He run off with a hired girl?
Not yet. He's trying to get over a cold. He's out in the garage apartment. But he's awfully excited about you two coming back. Isn't it nice to have the whole family together again?
Yeah, listen, you know, not too long from now, the family's going to be a little larger.
Wait a minute. Is there yet more news I don't know about?
The best. Kim is pregnant.
Oh, Jim!
Well, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Well, I'll let you two get back to your work.
Well, listen, if Tonio gets back, let me know, and we'll go as a foursome, okay?
Great.
All right.
What's that about Tonio?
Well, Franny had invited he and Sierra to the anniversary party. Never mind. So what about you? Did you talk to Iva yet? What'd she say?
I called her. She said she was going to call me back, but I think I'm just going to call her and cancel.
Why?
I don't think I can handle an entire evening of Mr. and Mrs. Antonio Reyes.
Craig Montgomery Associates. Hi. Yeah, he is. Just a minute. It's Iva.
Iva, look, I'm glad you called.
Well, Craig, I've thought over your invitation, and I'd love to go to the party with you.
I was 18 at the time. I've never told a living soul except Harriet Corbman.
And the last thing you knew, this person was in a hospital in Ceylon?
Yes. Brian, listen, I shouldn't have run out of diamonds last night. I'm sorry. It's just that everybody kept pestering me about setting a wedding date, and I just couldn't take it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it got out of hand. Listen to me, Shannon. I hope that you want this wedding as much as I do.
Oh, Brian, you have to know I do. It's just that there are some things that I have to settle before we set a date. Please be patient.
I'm trying.
I know.
I have to go to the office. Can we have lunch?
Not today. I have some errands to run.
Last time I heard that line, we almost broke up.
No, these are definitely bona fide errands this time. Well, for one thing, I have to go and pick out a dress for the party.
Well, I have some business at Barbara's. We can go together, all right?
Well, I want to surprise you with my dress for tomorrow night. And there's nothing that spoils the mystery more than watching the purchasing process.
Okay, have it your way for now. Look, I love it that you're a woman of mystery. But I'm warning you, before this is all over, I'm gonna find out about every one of those mysteries.
So what do you think, Dee? things have certainly changed since you were here last.
Everything's changed a lot, even Oakdale.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I wanted to ask you. I need to get an interview with you for Flair magazine. Do you think we can work that out? Well, Lucinda owns that magazine,
Yes,
doesn't
she
she?
does.
Well, we can do that just fine. I'd love to have a little free publicity for Simply Barbara. Great, I'm glad.
Hi, Dee.
Well, look who's here.
Hello. How are you?
Giving you the grand tour, are they?
Yes, they certainly are, and I am properly impressed.
Well, I'm sure my mother is in her glory. I will leave you to it, but I've got to give you these, the preliminary agreements for the cosmetic line.
Oh,
I need you to
terrific.
take a look and sign them as soon as you can.
You bet. I'll get on it this afternoon. Get him back to you right away. You guys, I just got a great idea. Why don't we include Tom in the interview? We can get a picture of you guys. How about it?
I think I'll stick on the sidelines for now, all right? I'll be back for those later.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, well, I tried. I can't believe why Margot would divorce such a great guy. What's the problem?
I don't really know, but I think she's being a fool.
Well, Dee, we've got some great things here in the back that just came in. Let me show them to you.
great.
You're
I'd love to
gonna
see them.
just faint.
I don't even believe it. Is that really my brother, Rick Ryan?
The one and only.
How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Hello, Lisa.
Hi there. What are you doing here?
I'm on my way to take a big hospital job in Chicago. Thought I'd drop off long enough to give my little sister a big hug.
Oh. I don't know if you remember me or not. I'm Dee Stewart.
I remember a little girl by that name. When did you grow up to be such a beauty?
Heavens, let me rescue you. Come on, let me show you that dress on.
All right, Rick. Where have you been? I haven't heard from you in years.
Oh, moving around a lot. I've kept up with you, though. Seen your name in the papers lately. I'm very proud of your success, Barbara.
Thanks. Listen, where are you staying? Come stay with us. Paul would just love it.
Oh, are you sure? I don't want to impose.
Impose? You're my brother. What's mine is yours.
Well, as long as you put it that way. There are a couple of small favors I'd like to ask you.
Baby, you feel safe and you feel secure because it's a fantasy out here. It's, you know, it's like Marie Antoinette and her petit amour, the farm, and... But you can come home and I can make you feel safe in reality.
Reality. When you have time or you suddenly think about me
Please
once in a
don't
while.
say that, baby. Give me a chance.
After vacation, Mom. Okay, now I'm gonna go out to the barn where I am needed.
Darling, you're not needed, and you don't have to work for your keep out here.
Listen
I
to
don't
me,
know if
Mom.
they
I
told
know
you that
about
out
the
here.
money that you gave Holden for my room and board. I know all about it. I work here because I like to help them. Okay? See you later.
I heard the door slam. Is Lily going home with you?
She refuses to. You've poisoned her mind against me.
Oh, no, no, no. I think you've done that all by yourself.
I wouldn't be so smug if I were you. You haven't bested me yet.
Is this turned into some sort of game or competition or something?
Oh, no, my dear. This is a fight. This is a fight to the finish. And I like fighting, and I rarely lose. And I'm damned if I let you win this one.
Bob's wedding, and it has been almost a year. Can you imagine? Oh, I have got to get Anton to come back with me for one of these visits, if I can drag him away from his race cars long enough.
Penny, is he still doing that? Don't you worry?
Every time. I used to go to the track and watch, but now I sit at home and hope everything's okay.
I can sympathize with you. David's work isn't dangerous, but it certainly keeps him away from home a lot. He's out of the country now. He's not going to be able to be back in time for the party.
Oh, I was looking forward to seeing him so.
Yeah, so was I.
Oh, dear, I guess I'm lucky Chris decided to retire. Oh, I wonder who that is.
Did you know that Annie and Dee they're back?
Oh, no.
Annie brought the quads. Oh, it's wait till you see I can't wait to see them. I've seen the pictures. And
Look who's here.
Mother, this isn't like old times.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome home.
And the same to you.
Won't you
Oh,
sit down
I'm so
and
glad
have some
you
lunch
came
with us?
by.
No, I can only stay for a minute. Mom, Emily just called.
What? Did she say where she was?
Well, she didn't have much of a chance to say anything. She asked to speak to you, and then when Susan grabbed the phone and Emily heard her voice, she hung up.
Oh, no. I know they've had their problems all along, but when a young girl runs away like that, it's serious business. Sometimes things can just come between a mother and daughter that pull them apart forever.
Calm down, Lucinda.
How can I? She's undermining me. She's stealing Lily away from me.
Well, all Miss Snyder wants is Lily's happiness. She's her natural mother. It's
Well, she gave up any claim to Lily 16 years ago.
Well, did you give up all claim to Sierra?
Sierra? Sierra, that's a different story. Sierra was a different culture. Sierra was different. She wasn't illegitimate. Whose side are you on, Ambrose?
You, always, you know that.
All right, then stop undermining me. Help me find some way to stop her.
Stop her from what?
From stealing away Lily's love. From ruining my life.
Well, why don't you go home with your mother?
Because if I go home now, I know I'll just stay angry for a long time. I just need a couple of days to cool out, you know? You don't mind if I stay for a couple of days, do you?
No, no, of course not. You want a few extra days, you've got them.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very much. And thank you for coming home for lunch today. It's great talking to you.
Yeah.
I wish my mother understood me the way you do.
Lily? Ready to go on back out to work?
I sure am, Mrs. Snyder.
Oh, don't forget your scarf here. Don't forget your
Oh,
scarf.
no, I don't need my scarf. It's really warm outside in the barn.
There you go.
Okay, you can come.
Yeah, be right out.
Bye-bye.
Right there. I feel so badly for Lily, having all this trouble with her mother.
Well, I think she'll be fine. I think she's stronger than any of us realize.
I'm so glad that she has you as a friend.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, right. Thanks a lot for lunch, Miss
Well, you're very welcome.
And for these.
Plenty more.
Look, I think we better get back to work, too. Okay?
Right,
Look,
yeah.
if you have time this afternoon, I want you to work out some financial projections, all right, for the company. I think that we may have to cut back a little further.
Listen, Steve, I know that the loss of this Chicago job really hit you hard financially. And as long as I work for you, Tad Channing is going to constantly underbid you. Now, I want you to accept my resignation, and I don't want
You know
any
what?
arguments
Forget
from
it.
you.
I need you right now more than I ever did before, and there is no way that I'm going to let a creep like Channing make me lose you.
Okay, now it is official. You are going to open Caroline's, and you are going to be brilliant.
Brilliant? I don't even know if I'm going to be ready. I mean, I didn't think this was going to happen so soon.
Don't worry about it. Craig and Elsie Tucci have plenty of time for rehearsal. All you have to do, honey, is sing. Sing the way you did it, Diana's, the other night. Everybody loved you so much. Well, I'm going to see if I can find Bob, and I'll be back.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Lila, could I have Mrs. Colville's x-rays, please?
Mrs. Colville hasn't even been sent down to X-ray.
I ordered those over an hour ago. What's going on?
Life as usual. She's not an emergency case, and we're short a technician.
Well, somebody should hire up some more then, you know? I mean, this woman needs a diagnosis, not a lot of excuses, you know what I mean?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's no problem, Red. I'm getting used to it.
Please don't call me Red.
Oh, by the way, you know, the other day when you bumped into me, I wouldn't have been so hard on you if I'd have realized
Realized what?
whether you just come from your shrink's office. I mean, people have been telling me you've had a hard time
Have
around
they?
here lately.
Have they? Well, just do me a favor and forget about it, all right?
Sure. No hard feelings? Those look like hard feelings to me.
Casey, I realize you were trying to apologize, but I think she missed it.
Missed it? Didn't come anywhere near her.
Hi, Casey. Is there something I said?
No, it's something he didn't. Never mind. How are you doing?
Oh, fine. I'm getting used to being back at headquarters. It's not so great.
It's just... Oh, honey, I'm so glad to see you.
You look beautiful as usual.
Oh, but...
Oh, Margaret, I can't tell you how upset I was when you disappeared, and I know this isn't the time or place to say any of this, but darling, I just have been sick about what's happened between you and Tom.
Please, Lisa, I really don't want to discuss it.
I know, but look, Margot, there's a question I have to ask you, and I will never ask this again, but please be honest with me. Did Barbara have anything to do with the problem between you and Tom?
Is not responsible for the problems that Tom and I are having.
I'm sorry I had to ask, but I just had to know. All right, well, whatever did happen to cause all this trouble, I will not give up hope that the two of you will get back together again. You going to be at the party tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. I'll see you then. Sweetheart, I love you so much. I really do. You take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Margot. Now, I know how difficult it is for you to lie, so why did you?
didn't lie.
You lied.
I didn't lie. If I held Barbara responsible for Tom's and my problems, I wouldn't be divorcing Tom. I'd go shoot Barbara.
You shouldn't talk like that. Well, unless you mean it.
Oh, thank you. That's the kind of support I need.
Oh, honey.
I gotta go. I'll try to give you a call later, okay?
Will you do that, please?
Yes, I will.
Keep your chin up.
Yes, all of them. Ooh, excuse me.
You know, I've been doing some checking up on the staffing problem. Not only are we short a few technicians today, but one of them is out sick.
Casey, you sound personally offended. People who work in hospitals get sick, too.
Well, somebody should be hired to replace them. It's no wonder we're waiting for x-rays all day long.
Casey, you'll do a lot better around here and last a lot longer if you learn to accept what you can't change and then change what you can, like this beard here.
I couldn't shave this morning. I didn't have any hot water.
Oh, Casey, come on. It's ridiculous for you to stay at that Fleabag hotel. No, I told you, and you know I have an extra room I can rent to you.
Lila.
Casey, there's no strings attached. As long as you pay your rent, I think you'll get a better deal than that hotel of Lucinda Walsh's.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that Lucinda Walsh owns the Stratford Arms?
That's right. Lock, stock, and mousetraps.
Get out of here. You know, that woman is rolling in dough. You think she could fork over a little of it to clean that dump up? Which reminds me, I gotta run over to her house this afternoon and make sure she's following Doc Dixon's orders.
Well, don't be surprised if she hasn't. She's used to giving the orders.
Oh, Sierra, darling. Oh, darling. Oh. Oh, you've got to do me a favor.
What is it?
I went out to the farm to get Lily to come home, and she wouldn't come. But if you called her, she would listen to you.
Now, you know I can't do that. First of all, because she'll know that you put me up to it. Secondly, she'll be furious. And she likes it out there. Why not let her stay for a day or two, huh?
Well, what is it with all this rural bliss? What's so hot out there?
The Snyders. She likes it out there. And she and Iva have become as close as two people can become, I suppose.
I think I need some medicine, darling. I think my head.
You are
I'm getting
right.
Very light.
I'll get it.
Oh, hi, Sierra.
What are you doing?
Oh, I see. Just business. Sierra. Mrs. Walsh, I'm so glad that we could finally catch up with one another. I don't know. Well, I suppose I might as well get right to the point. I need to sell some of my Walsh Enterprise stock to you.
Stock? That's why you've been calling me and coming by to see me for stock?
Well, that's not important. I need the money.
But my secretary made you out a check for $250,000 in back dividends. You can't have torn through it this
Well, I
fast.
cannot touch those funds.
Oh, I see, tied up. I see. Well, how much do you want?
$10,000. And if you buy from me today, I'll give you better than the market value. But the point is, I need the money right now.
Oh, it's desperate. Well, I mean, I never turned down a chance at a bargain. Isn't it wonderful that Ambrose is here? We can just, let's repair to the study, all right? And we'll see what we can do about it.
Thank you.
Right there.
Highly irregular. What do you think she needs it for?
No idea, but I know someone would be interested.
Brian, I have the ad all ready for you. It's in the back. Bring it right out.
Okay.
Brian, listen, Craig and I have decided that we're going to reopen Caroline's week after next. So please save, I want to put a big ad in the paper, full size, okay?
Okay.
Will you do it for me?
Why are we whispering?
Because I don't want Barbara to overhear. She's real close to Lucinda. I don't want that woman to know what I'm up to, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Lisa, I have something to point you. Brian.
Dee.
good to see you.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. Oh, listen to us. We sound like strangers. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you. I understand you're getting married. That's great. Congratulations.
Thanks. I hope you get a chance to meet Shannon while you're back.
Oh, I'm sure I will at the party. Listen, have you set a date yet?
No, they haven't set a date, and I don't understand why Shannon's dragging her feet.
Oh, well, she's not really dragging her feet. She's just placing them very carefully. Anyway, I hope we can announce something tomorrow night.
I hope so, too. Well, here's the ad, all set. If there are any changes, just let me know.
Great. I'll look it over at the office.
Okay.
Oh, Dee,
I'll see you tomorrow. You look very happy.
Thanks, I am. And you look beautiful as ever.
Thanks.
Well, take care.
Bye.
Yeah, well, I was good.
Well, I'm all unpacked.
You're unpacked. You mean you're staying?
Just for a couple of days. I couldn't bear leaving you this soon, Lisa.
Be still, my heart. Come on, darling, let's look at this dress.
Yeah, I can't find the towel.
Okay, now that you're unpacked, what about these favors you wanted to ask?
For one thing, I was wondering if you could spare a few dollars. Like 500 of them?
$500, huh? Things are that tight?
Well, I like to butter up the bigwigs before an interview.
I thought you said you had that job already.
Oh, I'm this close to it. So what do you say?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the money if you do a favor for me. Tomorrow night is Chris and Nancy Hughes' golden anniversary party. Will you be my escort?
Do you really think Bob Hughes would want to see me there?
Oh, come on. That's all ancient history, and Bob's not one to hold a grudge in it. Besides, it's a family night, and you are family.
Maybe you're right. How are things between you and Dr. Bob these days?
Terrific. Why?
Because the chief of staff at Chicago General is a good friend of his. And I was thinking, if you talked to Bob, he'd give me a recommendation.
Look, you get your own recommendation from Bob, okay? It's time you start doing things on your own. Fashion's limited.
Barbara, it's Lucinda Walsh. Shannon O'Hara just called on me, wanting to sell me back her Walsh Enterprises stock. She's desperate for money. What do you think she's up to?
I don't know. But I'll make it my business to find out.
Oh, not at all. Listen, my problems with Susan are over and long forgotten, so feel free to invite her.
Oh, you're so gracious. Bye-bye, you
Bye,
two.
darling.
Thanks
See you
for coming
later.
over. I enjoyed the visit.
I don't know why Susan's staying on in Oakdale anyway. Now that Emily knows she's here, I'm sure she's not going to come here.
Mom, have you seen my red sweater anywhere? I was looking all over for it.
Oh, honey, I have been meaning to tell you. I put it in the dryer by mistake.
No, you didn't. Mom, you shrank it. That was my favorite sweater.
No kidding. April Fool.
I got him. Too bad, Toots.
Oh, real cute, Mom.
It's her turn. Well, look who's home. How was your day, darling?
It was all right. It may be covered in the City Times tomorrow.
Ooh, what?
Well, I bumped into Casey Ferretti today, literally. He's been here a week, and he knows all my problems. It seems that my life is public property.
Oh, honey, ignore it. That's not going to go on forever.
Well, Dad, yeah, he sure is. Dad just put Tom and me in our place. I think the man's forgotten more law than I will ever know.
It's like having a live-in reference library.
You don't suppose he'd consider living with Mary and me, do you, Mom? We could sure use him.
Well, I don't think I'd consider it because I'm not through with him yet. Speaking of Mary, we're so disappointed she didn't come. We were all looking forward to seeing her.
Now, I'm not supposed to say anything about this until Mary calls tomorrow, but the doctor wouldn't let her make the trip.
The doctor? She's not sick.
No, she's not sick. She's pregnant.
Congratulations. Seems to be the rage of the Hughes clan.
The amazing Hughes
The
boy.
amazing Hughes boy.
And we expect you and Margot to follow suit shortly.
Yeah. Listen, I got an appointment I got to get to. That is great news. That's really good. I'll see you all later.
All right,
Tommy,
sweetheart, bye.
Tommy, wait a minute.
What was that all about? I thought they were trying to have a baby.
Dear, they're separated.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry.
Sweetheart, you couldn't possibly have known.
And we are so happy for you.
Oh, congratulations. I can't wait to see Bob's face when he finds out. Can you imagine the two of you?
I also think we need to deal with the fact that we need a few more x-ray technicians. Some of these patients have been standing around here for 2 hours.
I'm well aware of the problem, Dr. Peretti.
Well, good. What can we do about it?
We? Nothing. I will take it up at the board meeting next month, as I do every month.
Next month? At the rate we're going, those patients are going to be down there next month.
Dr. Peretti, I really appreciate your concern. How can I say this? Why don't you just do your job and let me do mine? You might wind up with some free time. You looked as though you were a little pressed this morning.
Oh, if you're referring to the fact that I haven't shaved, I didn't have any hot water this morning. And I thought that my patient's care was perhaps a little more relevant than the stubble on my face. But I guess I was wrong.
Bob, Dr. Peretti is very young. You know, he wants the world to be perfect. I know he seems to be exasperating sometimes, but, you know, there really is a very sweet side to him.
I haven't seen that side yet.
Bob? It's good to see you again.
Well, hello, Rick. What are you doing back in Oakdale?
Just passing through. I stopped to see Barbara. She asked me to stay on a few days, and she invited me to be her escort at your folks' anniversary party. I didn't want to say until I found out if that would bother you in any way.
Well, it doesn't bother me at all, and I'm sure your Aunt Kim will be glad to see you there.
That's very nice of you. I know there've been some hard feelings between us.
That was a long time ago, Rick. Hopefully we've both changed since then.
I know I have. I've grown up a lot, Bob. There's a lot I regret.
Are you practicing?
Actually, I'm on my way to Chicago. I have a good chance for a job at Chicago General.
That's a good hospital. In fact, a friend of mine, Dan Morrissey's chief of staff there.
I know. That's who my interview is with. Maybe you could put in the good word for me?
How could I do that, Rick? You know your record here at Memorial.
But you just said bygones are bygones.
Yeah, between us. But as a doctor, I couldn't in good conscience say that you'd done good work here when you hadn't.
Maybe I can appeal to you on the personal level. It would help a lot.
Let me be straight with you, Rick. I loved your mother very much. And for that one reason, I would like to help you. But I can't. Now, why don't you get a recommendation from the last hospital you worked at? I'm sorry. Good luck.
You know, not only is Mrs. Koval still waiting for her x-rays, I gotta fill out a pile of forms to tell some bureaucrat why. I feel like I'm drowning in paperwork. Does Dr. Hughes really not see how messed up this system is?
Casey, believe it or not, Dr. Hughes cares very much about his patients, but, you know, every hospital has to have a system. You're just looking at it from a different angle, that's all.
Try different planets. Listen, would you file this for me? I've got to run over to Mrs. Lucinda Walsh's and make sure she's avoiding stress.
I'll file it, but do me a favor, will you stay calm?
Yeah.
Tonio, I didn't expect you back so soon.
Hello, darling. I didn't have a chance to call to let you know I was coming back this quickly, but I had to get back as soon as I could. Good evening, Mrs. Walsh.
You didn't call me either, but London has sent me glowing reports. Stay to
good.
dinner. We'll prolong this moment. I will go and talk to the kitchen.
Well, Sierra, I've missed you so much. Listen, help me convince your mother that we can't stay for dinner.
But Tonio, she was so determined to have us.
But Sierra, I have so much I need to talk to you about. I know we didn't part on very good terms, and I want to apologize for that. This week that I've been away from you, I had a chance to think things through.
And what have you decided?
That perhaps I've been wrong. You've changed a lot since you left Montega, and I've had difficulty accepting that. I've expected you to be the same girl that I once knew, and now I realize that that just isn't possible. So I'm going to do everything that I can to try and understand your need for independence and to control my anger and jealousy for Craig Montgomery.
Did you buy something for the party?
It's not just something, Brian. She's going to look ravishing.
She always does.
Brian, Shannon and I were just talking about her wedding dress. I hope she gives me enough time so I can design something spectacular for her. And I was just saying that there's more to a wedding than just a dress. And if Barbara doesn't have enough time to do it, I'll have to get mine somewhere else, much as I hate to.
You know, why don't we talk about some wedding plans right now? You want an early dinner?
No, I have some more errands to run.
I got some free time. You want some company?
No! Oh, boy, it'd be terribly boring for you. I'll see you later at the apartment, okay? Oh, Lisa, thank you for all your help.
Oh, you're
and I
welcome,
will see
darling.
you later at the party.
Right.
Bye. Well, I'm acting as copy boy today, so here's your ad copy for the new Simply Barbara campaign.
Oh, terrific. Thank you very, very much. Oh, and listen, Brian, don't worry about Shannon. She just has a lot in her mind, that's all.
Oh, I'm not worried. We'll make it down the altar sooner or later. Take care.
Bye.
Excuse me. Look here. Listen, Barbara, I have to go out. I have to go over to Kim's, but before I do, I want you to know something very important.
What's that?
Well, you know how I felt about you and that you had something to do with Tom and Margot.
Oh,
splitting
Lisa,
up.
for Pete's sakes, we have been through this and
I know,
through it.
I know we have, but hear me out on this, please. When I saw Margot at the hospital earlier today, you have to forgive me, but I had to ask her about it.
And what did she say?
She said that you had nothing to do with it whatsoever. Barbara, please, just, can you ever forgive me?
Let's just forget it, okay?
Sure. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Daniels, Barbara Ryan here. Listen, Shannon O'Hara's been selling off a lot of her stock. It seems she needs a lot of immediate cash. She's also postponed her wedding. I want you to keep following her and find out where she's...
How are you?
Oh, this is great.
I've heard wonderful news that
What?
you are going to the anniversary party with Tom.
It's just for appearances, okay? I'm just hoping I can get through.
Oh, come on. I'll be around for moral support if you need.
I think I'm going to need it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about Tom.
Okay.
I want to see the rest of this gorgeous
It's
office.
going to take you about 3.6 seconds.
I got that much
All right,
time.
Come on.
Okay.
Skylight.
Skylight! Office!
Craig Montgomery Associates. Can he get back to you on that right away? Yes, thank you.
Hi.
How
I
you
got some
doing?
contracts to go over with Craig. Is he in the office?
Well, he is in, yeah, but he's busy at the moment.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wait. Look, I hope you don't mind. I gave my secretary the number here so anybody can call
Very,
if they need.
very, very
Would you
nice.
like-
Tom?
I didn't know you were here.
Hey, listen, do you guys want to
Craig
just
Montgomery
use my
Associates.
office?
Tom, it's for you. It's Barbara Ryan.
Mark.
Yes, of course he's coming in.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Lyra. Just in time to help, huh?
Yes, you are.
Listen, Steve and I have to get back to the site, so I invited him for dinner.
Out of that pot!
We're hungry. We're very hungry.
I hope it's all right. Can we
Of course it's all right. I'm so anxious to have a little company today. Anyway, I feel so happy. You know, Seth called, and it looks like it's certain that he's going to be making home for spring planting.
Really? That's great.
Isn't it wonderful? Oh, sweetheart, put our pennies aside and get this old barn on its feet again. I'll be so happy when all my children can come home. Oh, you have no idea what that means to me.
Oh, yes, I do, Mama. And we're gonna make it happen, you know?
Yes.
This family's gonna be together again.
Of course, I understand, Holly. I mean, perfectly why you'd want to spend your first night back with your bride. We'll have dinner tomorrow night. Lily would love to come home to a real family dinner.
Well, tomorrow, Tonio and I are supposed to go to the anniversary party. But we will have dinner soon, very soon. Meanwhile, you take care of yourself, please. Good night, and I will talk to you later. Good night. Good night, Dr. Peretti.
Night.
Ambrose?
Good night, Mrs. Walsh. So your daughter's not going to be taking care of you any longer, huh?
No. You know,
Now what, Peretti? Maybe you should telephone my younger daughter, Lily, and tell her that I need her to help look after me. She'd come in a flash if you called her.
Well, I think you'd be much better off without a teenager around the house because your blood pressure's back up. Now, I hope you're taking care of yourself, Mrs. Walsh. I'll be back to check on you.
I'm counting on it, Peretti.
Good night. Good night.
Did you hear what he said? Oh, the hell that I've been through and my blood pressure has gone up. I've got to stop that Snyder woman or I'll be really sick.
I wish you'd concentrate less on Ivor Snyder and spend more time worrying about getting things right with Lily.
How can I get things right with Lily when she spends all her time out at that damn farm?
Lily would spend less time out at the farm if you would spend more time with her here.
Shh, Ambrose. I've had a thought. What if I were to remove the distraction entirely? Take away the farm from the girl. First thing tomorrow morning, I want you to look into the financial situation out at the Snyder homestead.